Hello! Today I'd like to demonstrate using the FPL1000 general purpose spectrum analyzer for demodulating a Bluetooth low energy signal. Now we've got a Bluetooth low energy device right here that we're connected in. And to do the demodulation, we'll be using Rohde and Schwarz's VSE Vector Signal Explorer software. So let's begin. On the screen here is the VSE software. The first thing we need to do is connect up to the instrument. So under Instrument, I need to select the FPL1000, and then I just click on Run, and I can see that I'm actually getting IQ data, and I'm displaying it in both magnitude and spectrum. Now, I need to adjust a few things so that I can actually see my Bluetooth low energy signal. First of all, I know it operates at about 2.4 gigahertz, so I need to change the center frequency. First, I'll change it to 2.4 gigahertz. And you can see up here the measurement time is very short, 31.28 microseconds. I'll left click there and change that to about 500 microseconds because this is a bursted signal. Also, my analysis bandwidth really only needs to be about 10 megahertz for this kind of a signal. And I'm done with those settings. I'm still not really capturing the signal. It's there and gone. So I'd like to implement some triggering. So under Input and Output, I come down to the Trigger menu, change it from Free Run to IF Power, and now I'm capturing my signal, both in a zero span magnitude display and in the frequency display. And you can see here the frequency, well, it's not quite at 2.4 gigahertz. I'll come up to the top, grab a marker. Let's click on that, grab a marker, and it shows it's actually about 2.402 gigahertz. So I'll bring that to the center of my screen using this command, and now I can begin doing the digital demodulation. So I'll click on Channel to add a new channel. This channel, we want to use our Vector Signal Analyzer capability. Now I've got VSA, I can turn it on immediately, but it's not doing any demodulation because it really doesn't know what signal we have right now. So up at the top under Standard, I want to change that to Bluetooth. And I open the Bluetooth folder, come down to Bluetooth low energy. And again, now we can start it running, but we still have a little more refining to do. It did copy over my frequency, and we can see that if we use the block diagram overview here that shows the flow of processing throughout the instrument. Right here we can see under the input front end that I'm operating at 2.4 gigahertz, so that looks good. And let's see what else we can adjust here. Well, under signal capture, we know that each symbol in the Bluetooth low energy is 1 microsecond long, so I'll go to 500 symbols, which is 500 microseconds. I can also change my triggering and use IF power triggering, and let's start running that. And now we can see that we're actually demodulating the signal. Under trigger again, I'm going to use a little bit of an offset so I can see the beginning of my pulse. I'll go minus 10 symbols, and now I can see the entire pulse here in the magnitude display. For evaluating the data, I can take these evaluation lines here and move them so that I'm only evaluating where I have a valid bursted signal. And you can get an idea of that here in the frequency error window. And finally, to get rid of this red bar down below, I come into my cut result ranges and put it to the left-hand side to align it. And now we can see that we're actually demodulating a Bluetooth low energy signal. The FSK modulation that's used is going plus and minus 250 kilohertz frequency deviation. And we can see here frequency error in this table, and also a frequency error down here. And we can clean this one up a little bit by using a little bit of trace averaging. So I'm going to come up here to trace, and I'm going to turn on averaging, and I'm going to increase my trace averaging to 20 to get a little more cleanup on that data. And you can see over the period of a single burst, we do see that the carrier frequency is slewing upwards slightly. Today we've demonstrated how to use the VSE Vector Signal Explorer software to demodulate a Bluetooth low energy signal using the FPL1000 spectrum analyzer. Now, the VSE software is very capable. In particular, the VSE K70 allows you to demodulate a wide variety of digital signals and be able to get parameters such as EVM and ACPR. So thank you for your attention.